welcome back to Trusted Nose with the man that likes to smell good. I hope you're well, in good health, and of course, smelling great, smelling tanta, amazing, just smelling. So, look at this, yeah? Yeah, looks good, looks good, I know. So Commodity UK sent me over an exploration kit. So I'm gonna give you some quick thoughts, yeah? Yeah, is that all right? Yeah? Is that good? Yeah? All right, let's go. Let's go. So the Commodity Exploration Kit is a great way for you to discover their scent space. So what is scent space, you may ask? So, coming straight from the horse's mouth. Scent space. Introducing scent space. Doing away old industry jargon, we've created scent space to give you greater control over the intensity and projection of your scent. Each commodity fragrance is available in 3 scent space concentration: personal, expressive, and bold. So what is personal? Personal is basically a skin scent. It's a fragrance that doesn't project a lot. It sits close to the skin, and really and truly, you will be the only one that can really smell it. Expressive is basically, it's in the middle. So it's not quite a skin scent, but it's not quite a loud projector. So it's one where you don't want to make too much of an appearance. You don't want to stand out too much, but it's one where people around you will smell it, but not overpowering their noses or anything like that. However, with bold now, it's coming out all guns blazing. It's just shouting, like, it's just making noise, yeah? They will smell you before you've even entered the room. And obviously it's a type of peacocking type of fragrance concentration. So, with that out of the way, I'm gonna put a link down below of where you can get your exploration kit, yeah? So check it out if you're interested. There's a lot of samples here, so I'm not gonna go through all the samples. I'm just gonna go through each offering and give you my favorite concentration from the offering. And when it comes to fragrances, from like performance, people's reactions and everything, the number one thing that what I look out for first is if I actually like the smell. So bear that in mind with all of these reviews. So I'm gonna start off with Moss, and my favorite from Moss is Moss Personal. So yeah, so Moss is basically, it's green, obviously it's named after Moss, but with Moss Personal, it's more like, compared to the other concentrations, so compared to expressive and bold, Moss Personal is like sweeter, it's lighter, it's fresher, and that's obviously coming from the bergamot. So it's more citrus forward as opposed to the other offerings, which are more green, earthy, bitter. So it's definitely a good one to have in like the summer, spring. But out of the 3, Moss Personal, hands down, is the best. So next up, we got Commodity Paper. And my favorite from Commodity Paper is Commodity Paper Bold. So in the opening, I'll be honest with you, it's like freshly printed paper. Like the name is actually so fitting to it. So for five, maybe 10 minutes, it's a little bit, But when that ISO E super dry down kicks in, yeah? It's a bit decent, yeah? It's a bit muy, yeah? That's what I like, yeah? So you'll get Molecule 01 vibes in the dry down, but it's like a more concentrated version. So with Molecule 01 now, a little bit more watered down. Sometimes you may not smell it or whatever. With this one now, Commodity Paper Bold, you'll smell it throughout the day. Definitely one where you can layer it with something, but definitely strong enough to be worn by itself. Decent juice, yeah? I like this one. Next up, we got Commodity Milk. And my favorite from the 3 is the expressive, so that's the middle option. So with this one now, I feel like it's the perfect balance of all the notes. So the personal one is off balance. The bold one is off balance in my opinion, but the expressive one is just right, Goldilocks vibes. Yeah, so you get this like marshmallow, woody coziness. That the coziness is obviously coming from that like tonic feel that most like tonic fragrances have, but you get this warm, inviting feel to it as well. Decent juice. I wouldn't say, I would say it's unisex, but it's on the feminine side because it's got this like prominent sweetness. But I think that fellas, you can still rock it as well, but it's a little bit feminine in my opinion. But I think this is a good offering from the house. This is decent. Also, as well, when it comes to performance, I didn't really see, or on my skin, I didn't really experience much difference between the expressive and the bold. They both performed really well, so it's just literally just a matter of your personal choice or opinion. But when it comes to Velvet, Velvet Bold is the best in my opinion because all the notes come together quite nicely and it's the best blend out of the three. So with Velvet Bold now, you're gonna get a nice smoky amber rose smooth feel that is like sexy and sleek. Definitely seductive, definitely for date nights or whatever, or if you just want to seduce. Yeah, definitely a good option. Commodity Gold Expressive is my favorite out of the three because once again, smell wise, all the notes come together really well. So with Commodity Gold, you get this smoky, dark, vanilla, ambery vibe, and then dry down, you get this slight leathery feel, but it's definitely seductive, just like Commodity Velvet. But it's also very alluring as well. Definitely unisex, good performance on it as well. And finally, we've got Commodity Book. And I'll be honest with you, like smell wise, with all three of the offerings, it's a bit, not really for me. Not bad, but not really for me. It's not something I'll wear. But my favorite out of the three was Expressive, so that's the middle option. So Book is a like woody aromatic fragrance that has like a freshness to it, and it does kind of smell like a book obviously, but I don't know, there's something about it I'm not really like drawn to. And I think Expressive is the best because it has the bold, it has too much of this like eucalyptus smell, and Expressive has it as well, but it's not as prominent, and the personal, it's like the notes are like not balanced at all. But if I had to pick, it would be Expressive. But just know that out of all the offerings, this is probably like my least favorite. So I've gone through all the offerings, give you my favorite concentration from the offerings. So now it's up to you. If you want to order an exploration kit, I'll leave a link down below for you to purchase it. And yeah, be sure to like refer back to this video when you are smelling it. And who knows, like we could have the same opinions, we could have different opinions. There's only one way to find out. So if you like this video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. It'll be much appreciated. Also follow me on Instagram, trustednose. And you know what I'm gonna say, more videos out soon. And of course, stay blessed.